Hey everybody, welcome back around to the blog and grill here. I'm your host, Doug. I got a different kind of blog planned for you tonight. I'm just going to be going through some stuff that's been going on the past couple days and really give you my take on some of the big things that have been going on in the sports world. A lot of Major League Baseball stuff. We got one Yankee coming back from injury finally. We got another baseball player running into the wall in the outfield in a strange play. I'll give you the picks for the NBA playoff games. But right now I want to start off by talking about my New York Knicks. The New York Knicks, of course, lost last night again to the Indiana Pacers in Indiana. They're now down 3-1 in the series. And the Knicks have just struggled. Paul George had a big game last night, 18 points, 14 rebounds, 7 assists. Carmelo Anthony scoreless in the second half. He's struggling. And J.R. Smith can't shoot the ball. The Knicks are in big-time trouble. I think this series is over. The Knicks could push it to 6 and get it back to Indiana for Game 6, but they're not going to win a Game 6 in Indiana. Indiana's playing good at home. Paul George is playing well. George Hill had a monster game, too. Roy Hibbert didn't play great, and they still got the win. So I think the Knicks are in trouble, and the Knicks are going to have to make some changes in the offseason for sure. I'm not going to address those yet because I want to see what happens with this team, but it's going to be interesting. I mean, you got one more year left on a Jason Kidd contract, and Jason Kidd's 40 years old. I mean, he's played great. He has not played well in the playoffs. So, that's just one of many moves I think this team has to make. It'll be interesting to see what moves they do make. Amari Stoudemire, addressing him. Tyson Chandler, you bring him back. I don't know. A lot of stuff to decide for sure in New York, but we'll get to that once the Knicks are eliminated or whenever their season ends. We'll get to those issues. All right, continuing on, New York action. Last night the Yankees got back the first of the many players injured in Curtis Granderson. Granderson didn't get a hit last night. Played left field, which was surprising. Girardi tried him out at all outfield positions down in the minors. He got the start in left field last night. Haven't heard where he's playing tonight. Should be interesting. But I think it's good. I think it's interesting. I mean, we're beginning to see transition time for this team that was put together late in the offseason. Now with the Granderson back playing left field, we'll see Vernon Wells get more reps at DH. Granderson will play center occasionally, getting Wells a rep in center. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how Girardi manages this team. With savvy veterans now having to go to the bench, we've already seen Brennan Bosch sent down. Vidal Nuno the other day pitched well. He's been sent down to make room for Curtis Granderson. And there's just going to be a lot of interesting moves. The Yankees designated Chris Nelson today for assignment and bringing up infielder from AAA David Adams, who's hitting a monstrous, I believe, 346 at AAA. So the Yankees are making moves right now, and they're going to be making more moves in the days to come. With Mark Teixeira coming back, there's still Eduardo Nunez, Kevin Youkilis. They got some pitchers. Pineda's working out down in the minors. So the Yankees have some steps to be taken here, but the Yankees are playing good ball too. They won again last night. Mariano got his 16th save of the year. I mean, they're playing some good ball, but it's going to be time for some big-time roster changes. I think most of these guys will make it through these changes. I think Wells can still DH for him. I think the one question mark has to be Lyle Overbay, because he's a left-handed bat, but you got Travis Hafner, a left-handed bat, off the bench. So I think Overbay could be the odd man out, and I think Travis Hafner will stay, and he'll DH a lot for this team, especially against right-handed pitching. That he hits good, especially that short porch at Yankee Stadium. Just some stuff to watch for the Yankees. Granderson back, though. I'm happy about it. Hope he gets playing some solid outfield for this team and hopefully really making his presence felt now for this team. Bryce Harper the other night. I don't know if you saw this play. Bryce Harper running into the wall on a very odd play. He was like going back on a fly ball. He was watching it, and then he just turned around, kind of lost the ball, and just ran right into the wall. 11 stitches, didn't play last night. And some people say that he's playing too hard, that he's trying too hard. I don't know what to make of it. I think it was just a freak play. He has been injured with some of these weird plays before, but you can't tell a guy not to play hard. The guy is going to play hard. The guy's going to get it done. I like Bryce Harper. He's hitting the ball a lot better this year. He's hitting for power more, and he's getting on base more, and I think he's going to be a solid player for years to come. And I think the management needs to just kind of keep an eye on Harper to make sure he's doing what he needs to be doing, being professional. But when he's on the field and he's playing hard, you just got to let him go and play and do his thing. And after the game, worry about his injuries. But during the game, you just got to run Harper out there, let him do his thing, and because he's a phenomenal talent, a talent that only comes around once in every 25 years or so, I would say. Alright, so that's all I got for that stuff. Now it's time to take your pick. Bulls, Heat tonight. Game 5 starting up in about 5 minutes. I got the Heat winning this one and closing out the series. They are too much for the Bulls. Just quick note, Dwayne Wade will try and play through his knee injury tonight in Game 5. Grizzlies, Thunder back at home. I think the Thunder will push it to 6 games tonight. Kevin Durant is going to have to finish late. He's going to have to get his supporting cast like he did, but he's going to have to finish late. Good game there to watch for sure. I think the Thunder will force Game 6 back in Memphis, which will be Friday night. Pacers, Knicks tomorrow night. Game 5 back in New York. I think the Knicks could force. I hope the Knicks force a Game 6. I'm going to pick the Knicks to force a Game 6 back in Indiana. That'll be on Saturday, so check that one out. And Spurs-Warriors Game 6. This series is going 7 games. Warriors will win tomorrow night in Oakland, forcing a Game 7 back at San Antonio on Saturday night. So that's going to be good stuff. Alright, that's all I got for you today. Weekend preview on Friday. We'll break down the NBA action looking at NASCAR, as NASCAR this weekend has the All-Star race at Charlotte. So that's going to be something to watch for sure. Other stuff going on. Coming up on the 31st, which is 14, 15, 16 days away, we're going to have the 100th episode of Doug's Sports Blog and Grill. It's going to be great. I'm going to have some fun with it. Hoping to do something a little different. You guys get at me on Facebook and let me know what you want me to do, and it'll be good. Follow me at Twitter, always YankeeBaller415. Check me out on jbsmooth84.com. Next Tuesday night at 11, I'll be on his podcast. I'll post a link up to that later on in the week. And I'm also working on a new article for his page about umpire accountability. So check all that stuff out. Always comment on my page. Send me a question. Subscribe to my page. Give me a topic you want me to talk about. Just get involved with the blog. I'll get your name on here. It'll be fun. Thanks for tuning in to the Blog and Grill. I'll be back on Friday. Have a nice hump day.